Hello everyone. So for our customer education journey project, we chose a product known as Epilators. Epilators is a product which is used for grooming uh, body hair. Mostly it is used by women right now. And we thought that this product can also be used by young men who are worried about their personal grooming or who play sports and might face some problems because of body hair. During this project, we were guided by Professor Prashant Kumar. And so as we delve into this project, we would first like to discuss the problems that we found out while we were discussing this with the target segment. So majorly the problems that people face about around their body hair is chafing while playing sports or gymming, tired. They are generally lethargic about having to shave twice a week or maybe once a week when they shave. There are also certain problems that come along with shaving, that is maybe itchiness or ingrown hair or bumps that come on the body if shaving is done improperly. So these are certain problems which our target segment is facing currently, which we aim to solve with the epilation process. Can we go to the next slide, please? So we discussed during the process of engaging with our target consumer, we tried to discuss with them whether they were looking for a newer grooming solution. So currently these problems are solved by trimmers or shaving equipment, or maybe going to the salon or getting waxed for their own grooming needs. But all of these things have certain drawbacks which can easily be solved by this product, that is an epilator, which is widely used by women. Can we go to the next slide, please? So this is the solution that we'd like to present, that is an epilator, which is as easy to use as a trimmer and which gives the satisfaction of getting waxed or going to the salon and getting a proper hair treatment done. So this is a easy to use product, and how do we use this product is something that Shivani will tell us. Shivani, could you please take over?
So as Tejas mentioned, we interacted with various males who are involved in the process of body hair removal due to various reasons, sometimes due to sports, due to gymming, or due to their personal lifestyle choices. However, currently they are unaware about the product and they go for simpler options such as shaving. So we talked to them about the process of epilation and how it is used. So initially we showed them a video about how epilation process works. That was a small video where it explains that how during the process of epilation, the hair is removed from the root itself. So how does it actually works? There are two metal plates. These heads rotate together such that the tips of plates move together and apart once per revolution. So because of this, there is a tweezing effect and the hair between the plates get closed and then it is pulled out. So when these plates move apart from each other, the hair is removed. And hence the process is very simple and automatic. You just have to move it across your body part. So next we talk to them about how they can use epilator. So it is best advised to use the epilator during evening and before sleeping so that there's enough time for your skin to rest. And if there's any redness or bump, it will go away by the next morning. It can be used in both wet and dry setting. However, it is advised to use it in wet setting so that the hair is softer. So if you have a shower and if you scrub your body part properly, the dead skin cells are removed and it makes the process even more painless and easy. So how do we epilate? That was the next part. So the process of epilation, you have to place the epilator at a 90-degree angle and then move it smoothly against the direction of hair growth. So all the hairs are removed. It will remove the hair from the roots itself, and even the smallest of your hair will be removed in this process. So we talked to them about what are the major advantages that we have when we epilate compared to other options. So the most common options that is opted by men is shaving. So with shaving, the hair that grows back really early. So you have to shave like twice or thrice. Whereas with epilator, it lasts for about 4 weeks. as well as the hair becomes thinner, and after like multiple usage, your hair will start to reduce. The next option is shaving cream, which also people find convenient. However, with epilator, there are no chemical involved. The growth is slower, as well as there's no hassle in the process of hair removal. Third option that we talked to them was about waxing. So with waxing, it requires a lot of preparation. It is not as easy and clean as epilation. More time is required. It is more painful. And at the same time, you mostly people prefer to go to salon for the process of waxing. Whereas epilator, it is more handy and you could do it at home. So other advantages with epilation, it is long lasting. The results are perfect and smooth. It is gentle, and you don't have to wait between two periods for the to do it. If you find there are small hair you want to remove, you could do it at any point of time. Going ahead, Karthik would be explaining about the variants of it.
Thank you. After explaining how to use an epilator to our customers, we also explained the various brands and product variants they could find on the market. So in the Indian market, there's three primary brands of epilators available: the Philips Satinel, Bronze Silk Epil, and Remington Silky Smooth and Silky. Out of these, the Philips Satinel and the Remington Smooth and Silky are affordable to mid-price of ranges, while the Bronze Silk Epil, while it also has mid-price options, is mostly positioned as a premium product. And they differentiate themselves in various ways. For the Philips Satinel, they emphasize on its compact and ergonomic design, which makes it easy to carry. They're a cordless, no frills epilator. On the other hand, the Remington Smooth Silk provides rechargeable epilators, which also have the proprietary smooth light technology for easier epilation experience. The Bronze Silk Epil also provides cordless options, but primarily differentiates itself, one, by an extensive number of attachments that can provide different tools for epilation, and the multiple settings that they have, multiple speed levels and other settings that can increase the comfort of the epilation process. Next slide, please. So after walking our consumers through how to use an epilator and various types of products they can buy, they had the following concerns. So one is, since epilators are mainly marketed towards women, can boys use it? The answer is yes. And there are also some epilators on the market which are targeted towards men also. The major concern that they had, other than this, is the epilation process painful? And while we had to admit that it could be painful, there are various steps that they can take to reduce the pain, such as going for wet epilation over dry epilation, and also scrubbing skin beforehand. Additionally, it's also less painful than the other options, such as waxing. They also had concern on the maintenance of the epilator. And here, epilators are very easy to maintain. They can be cleaned by a brush that is provided along with the epilators. They also were wondering how the thickness and the length of their body hair could affect the epilation process. So the first time, if you have a very long, very thick hair, it could be painful. However, and it's advised that they trim the hair beforehand. However, on subsequent epilations, the pain will reduce, and also the required frequency of use and intensity of hair that they would have would also reduce, making their epilation process experience much easier. And lastly, they were worried about whether the process would be cumbersome. And here we estimated that it would take them about 15 minutes to use the epilators on their legs, arms, or chest. And while this is slightly more than what it would take if they were using a trimmer, the end results are more effective, and a reduced frequency also makes it a more efficient process. After walking them through the education journey, we try to gauge what their expectations were and what reasons they might have for not going ahead. So in terms of reasons for not using it, so the primary reason that they had was, one is they were not aware of Epilators until we spoke to them about it. And secondly, even when they wanted, say, if they required hairless skin, there were many beauty and spa services that are available at a low cost, and they would perhaps prefer this over buying an expensive product like an epilator. And they were also worried about the process itself, as the idea of their hair being pulled out from their roots seems quite painful and scary. Other than this, among the expectations they had for the application process, one is they felt that it would give them very smooth skin. The process would not be sticky, and there will be no residue, such as when you're doing shaving or waxing. And also, you would get rid of the ingrown hairs that they have. Next slide. Lastly, we asked them on one is how effective they found this education session to be, and also how likely they are to buy this product in the future. So most customers said that they found it very informative, and they rated it an 8 out of 10. In terms of how likely they are to buy this product, so it depended on, so there were we got various reactions. So one is they said that they're unlikely to buy because they're satisfied with the experience they're getting with shaving. And the second is they were open to the idea of buying, but they would see if they could get a discount on it. And lastly, many of them wanted to trial the product first, to trial the application experience, and only then they would consider buying their epilator. Thank you. That's the end of our journey.